You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit GearHandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another great episode of The Public Affair. Before I continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to thank you guys again so much for all the love and support. As of the recording of this episode, we are in November. It's November 9th, so it's my best friend's birthday. Big shout out to Jaime Gutierrez. And just last week, I just found out I was nominated for a Waco Award for Podcast of the Year. So thank you guys so much for nominating me. You know, I guess they just put your name in the pool or whatever. Yeah, I think that was really cute. So thank you guys so much. Continue. Oh, Rogue Media Network, Mike and Allison, you guys are the GOATs. Thank you guys again. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by my boy Joe Olvera of Four Brothers Construction. He provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and everything else. My boy Joe and his entire team of just, oh my God, Emanuel, they're scrumptious. I don't even go that way, but they are. I can't wait for them to watch them build my shower. They said I can watch. Don't ask me what I'm going to do when they do it. Call the number on the screen for your consultation. Four Brothers Construction. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling. For all your real estate needs, my boy David Santabanez is out there killing the game in real estate. I can't wait till I buy my next house with him. Take that really hot picture in the grass in front of the house. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait. If you guys need a house, hit up my boy David Santabanez. He makes the process super duper easy. Thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor. Oh my goodness, of course. You have to try it while you're here. You know what? We're going for dinner. Pee-wee's Crab Cakes of Texas with Anika Armstrong, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. Now, my favorite, bro, is the crabby seafood pasta. I like to switch out the penne pasta with the fettuccine pasta. It's absolutely delicious. Now, their top recommended is the Southern Fried Catfish Special Serve with seafood pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp. The fish is topped with who dat sauce. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I had it the other day. So you got to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakes of Texas.com. To my girl Anika, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Ooh, you guys, I got to give it up to my girl Sonia, event planning and rentals with Sonia Childers. She's an event planner that specializes in weddings, quinceañeras, baby showers, corporate events, and so much more. Now, she's appointments only, but you can still take the stress of planning your event off your shoulders now by reaching out to her for a consultation at shoulders1994@yahoo.com or call the number on the screen. My girl Sonia is the business queen. That woman does business like nobody else. I love it so much. Thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor. Of course, the Parkway National Insurance and my girl Nancy Pulsini, who provides insurance for all commercial trucks and tractor trailers, and also for all contractors, along with home and auto insurance. Basically, all your insurance inquiries, call the number on the screen. Y habla español también. To my girl Nancy Pulsini, thank you so much for being a longtime sponsor of The Public Affair. And of course, to my boy Juan Morales with Waco Fencing and Stuff. Juan builds privacy fences and chain link fences. Perfect for that extra at-home privacy, darling. He also does demolitions, builds wood decks, stone patios, and gorgeous flower beds. Absolutely unrivaled. Contact him with the number on the screen for your consultation. To my boy Juan Morales. Thank you so much for always supporting me, bro, and all those kind words that you be sending me on the low. I really appreciate it. Not on the low, just like, that came out wrong. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me, bro. I truly appreciate you. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. All right, here we go. Keep that in there. All right, guys, like I said, I've been so excited to have this next guest onto the show. We've worked together in the past. I was handicapped, but I was still gangster, right? I was still gangster, showed up. Yes, I was. Okay, he is one of the best up-and-coming DJ. Well, I should say seasoned DJ, excuse me. Let me give him his flowers, all right? He's a musician. He's a singer. He's super hot. He drove all the way here from Austin, Texas to be on The Public Affair. I'm so excited to finally welcome Mr. DJ Eman or Emanuel Dominguez on The Public Affair. How you doing?
Yes, thanks so much for having me.
Thank you. You know, I've always wanted my hair just like yours.
Really?
I have.
You do it.
No, I can't. I've tried for years and I can't do it.
Really?
No, yeah. I have like
just
different.
Won't grow that long or what?
No, well, you know, I'm Puerto Rican, so I'm like a melting pot of things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have like not caucus hair. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if that sounds ignorant, but
My hair's weird. I don't know. I've had
No,
something
it's not.
different for a bit, but it's always kind of similar at the same time.
No, yeah, for sure. When I first saw him ever, and that was the first thing that I noticed when I was walking up the stairs when we did that. I can't remember the name of the bar. Where the fuck did we do all that shit at?
Halftime.
It was halftime. Yeah, it was halftime. I was handicapped. Shut up. I was on medications. Okay. The guy, listen, that's how we met, you guys. Me and DJ Eman, we did some work together. You were doing some work with Amplified Entertainment, correct? I don't know if you're necessarily a part of that group.
Right,
right. Yeah, okay. And so we did that. I did hosting with them, and you were always very nice. You're always very kind, and your musical style and everything that you do and getting the crowd pumped up. You just have this really great talent. I feel like that needs to be recognized, and that's why you moved to Austin. And that's why you're doing bigger things. All right. So thank you for coming on the show. Yeah,
absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You know what I think is cute? You were telling me just before the show started that one of the episodes that you were watching was Cece's episode.
Yeah.
Because you know her because you DJ at Highland Lounge, correct?
That's right.
In Austin. Okay, yeah. So did you know about your compartments and stuff when she was talking about it? Did you go to the bathroom and try it?
I definitely did not. I'll tell you,
are you going to go home and try it after this?
It sounds too painful to try.
No, we can ask her. Hello. Yes.
I don't know about what compartment she was talking about. But
listen, we're gonna get Cece, and surprise guest Cece's coming in. Okay, Cece's coming to tell us all about the compartments.
I have to go have a conversation with her about that.
No, for sure, yes. So DJ Eman actually, not bartends. You DJ at the bar that Cece. Correct. One of my old guests came on at the bar that she bartends at. Yeah. You know what? So it is a gay bar, right?
Correct.
And you're not gay, but do you get hit on a lot and stuff? Like, have men tried to take you home? And have you did it?
It's funny. I always no. I always joke that like I get hit on all the time now. Yes. But it's not by women. It's always men.
By dudes, okay.
But no, I mean, yeah, I'm just kind of numb to it now. It's like it's fine. Right. It's a compliment, you know. I don't have any problem.
But has anybody ever crossed the line with you? Like, it's like, hey, you gotta get the fuck out of here. What's going on?
Actually one time.
Yeah, really? Tell us.
Really? Okay. So
and did you punch him?
No, but it was getting close.
It was getting close. Okay.
It was this guy who was honestly bigger than me. Like,
oh wow.
And I'm already pretty tall.
Yeah, you're really tall. Yeah.
And I don't remember exactly the conversation, but he was, he was complimenting me at first. I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm straight, but nice to meet you or something like that. And he was like, well, like I can change that, this and that. And I was like, thanks, but like no thanks.
Right.
Not interested. You know, I always try to like. I mean, no one's ever like if they try. I say something and then they
we stop. We have to stop. We know our boundaries. Yes,
for sure. But this guy obviously had been drinking, and he started getting a little aggressive and like getting kind of like almost cornering me.
Oh wow, okay.
I was like, oh my gosh, is this how girls feel like whenever like I literally was like,
yeah.
And I was looking at my friend who was a girl, and I was like trying to give her like the eyes, like, hey, you gonna help me out? And, and she was like, later she was laughing. And I was like, man, that's really how it feels like.
Oh my God.
I literally had to put my hands on him to be like back off.
Back off, yeah.
He was like, I can change that. I was like,
and you're working though, right? Like, or were you just there hanging out?
That day I was hanging out. Yeah.
Okay. So you are just comfortable just going someplace like a gay bar and just being like,
oh yeah,
because you work there, so it's whatever, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been DJing on the gay strip in Austin now for a little over a year, maybe a year and a half. Okay. So I honestly, I joke because I'm always there even when I'm not DJing.
Yeah,
like I prefer the gay bars over the straight bars now. It's just so much more fun.
Isn't it? Yeah. And I bet his tips are out of this world.
My tips?
Yeah, you don't get tips for DJ? They don't pay you like $20 to play their song next?
I mean, sometimes people will go up. Yeah, but I don't have like a tip jar or anything like that.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so none of them has tried to pressure you to be on their OnlyFans or anything like that?
Not yet. Not that. That hasn't happened yet.
But with the right amount of money, I mean, no, times are tough right now, okay? Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, I would definitely spread my legs in the camera for $20. Yes, I absolutely would. Okay?
My barber always jokes about that too.
Oh, really?
Because I was like, started OnlyFans, like
that's it. Yeah.
Like, you could put on a he always says put on a what's it called, like a wrestler mask.
Yeah, okay.
He's like,
yes,
but like naked and DJ. He's
yes,
like,
you can.
People would be into that. I was like,
right. I had a guest on this show actually, Gia. She's a trans woman that lives here in town. Yeah. She has OnlyFans, and she was saying that sometimes she makes the guests wear the ski mask. Now I don't want ski mask on my face because I'm already sweating. You know what I mean? So I'd probably suffocate in the ski mask. You know what I mean? But she said, if you're not comfortable, you wear the ski mask, and nobody will know who you are, and you get all this money. Hello.
That's true, but I don't know if that's my thing. But.
No, you don't have to do that. That's fine. He's a Baylor grad, so he's a Christian. Okay, so no, I'm kidding. No, okay, you know what else is cute too? So I'm definitely indulging in my Merlot, and you just told me that you are not drinking. You're doing sober November. So does that mean that you're going sober? Or does that mean for the month of November you're not drinking, or what's going on here?
Just for the month of November.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just something that I've been wanting to do for some time, and now that I recently started doing music full time, I was like, I think this is the perfect time to do that. Now that I'm kind of jumping into the DJ world where I'm DJing, you know, pretty much 4 times a week.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm always normally, you know, have drinks or a tab.
Right.
I was like, just as I'm starting out, I just want to kind of remind myself, like, hey, like, I'm not doing this for like the party life. Like,
okay. You're doing this to make a living.
Yeah, and I don't want to get carried away. And I just want to remind myself that, like, hey, right now I'm really diving in. I can have fun without alcohol. And I can still get in the zone.
Yeah, and so it's going good. You're not having withdrawals or nothing like that. Like,
no, definitely not. Yeah, I wouldn't ever have called myself an alcoholic, but I do feel like I was drinking often, you know.
Well, you're partying every night. You're the DJ, so you have to be the life of the party, and with that comes drinking, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I typically never liked drinking when I was doing hostings either. That's just kind of what happens.
You know?
Like I did a hosting at Stay Classy Waco. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it was like gay night or something like that. And I had to, you know, with the gays. And so they were like, "Well, we'll give you a tab to come." And I was like, no, I need money. Like, I'm not drinking. I wish I would have took the damn tab. I spent $200. You know what I mean? Wow. Oh, it was a chap my ass.
So you ended up drinking?
Yes. Oh. Well, because my friends came and 2 of them were straight, and one of them, his name is Morrow, and I call him Silly Buns. And he's like really like this aggressive, short Mexican man. And so like, you know, like Roman was there. You know Roman, right? Like Roman the realtor. He was there. You don't know him?
I don't know
episode 2. So he was there and he's gay, you know, and all the gays were there. And I was like, you know, making bets, like if all the gays can slide in his DMs, I'll buy you a shot. You know, with shit like that. So I was trying to like,
Right.
It was my MO for the night. Anyway.
No, I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
Well, listen, enough about me, Emanuel. Listen, bro, first of all, again, like I'm really glad that you're here on the show. Can you talk to us a little bit about who you are, introduce yourself to us, life growing up and all that, please?
Sure, yeah. And again, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Oh my God, I love it.
So I'm Emanuel Dominguez. A lot of people call me Eman. That's like my nickname, but also my DJ name, my artist name, whatever. Born and raised in Waco, Texas, but I moved to Austin after. So I stayed here for college. I went to Baylor University.
Right.
And when I graduated, I moved to Austin for work.
Okay.
And I was working in corporate sales for a little over 7 years. And then just recently, a month and a half ago, I decided to pursue music full time.
Axe all that and do some music. Now, what side of the compass did you grow up in Waco? Was it like Hewitt, or was it like South Side, North Side?
North Side.
North Side. So from Waco High.
Waco High.
That's okay, there you go. I'm learning my compass. You know, I've had a lot of guests on the show that are from the South.
Yeah.
You know what? Somebody asked me the other day, do you only invite people from the South?
Hey, now you can say no.
No, but it's not true, because I just had a chick from the Bronx on here. Hello, really? April Hernandez Castillo, the Freedom Writer. She's not from South Waco. Okay.
And I think Cece's from the South. Right?
Cece is from South Waco. Yeah, she went to university. Yeah, and everybody fucks with Cece. I love that woman. You know what? Hey, big shout out to who's that kid that would come? Not the kid, the guy that would come to you to the hostings. He would come with you to hostings, and he was like way more lit than you were. He taught me about Eiffel Towering. What's his name?
Oh my gosh, you're talking about Martin.
Martin, we should have brought him. Is he from? He lives over there in Austin with you, or
no? So he actually he's actually looking to today. He was looking for an apartment at a bass shop because he just got a new job over there. But he was living with me in Austin. Yes. And then he moved back to Waco for a little bit. Right. And now he's kind of going back over there.
He taught me a lot about the Eiffel Towering, which I haven't tried yet.
He's a wild card.
Yes.
And you have to believe.
Were you guys Eiffel Towering with each, like together, or?
Definitely not. But he will probably tell you that we have.
He did tell me that you did. That's why I was like, I wonder if he's like, does he mean that you? Because I thought, okay, you want me to be like fucking for real?
Absolutely.
The night that I hosted with you guys at halftime.
Was that the first time I met you?
No, I believe that might have been the second time.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe like
that might have been the first time that we actually like sat down and talked. Yeah. Remember, because I can only sit down. Like, it was embarrassing. Yeah. Okay. And I tried to stand up every once in a while. Anyway, he was there that night. My foot was broken, and so I had to sit down most of the time. So it gave him opportunity to like get to know me. And he told me you guys did that one.
Force you to listen to his lies.
He did. He was like, yeah, we Eiffel Tower all the time. And I was like, this guy is fucking lit. I love him. You know what I mean? No. Okay.
No, that's just Yeah.
He's
people that know him, they know that he. He likes to exaggerate.
He's out there.
Yeah.
Would you say he's one of your best friends?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that's cute too, because my best friend, he's a lot more reserved now, and I'm not. You know what I mean? Like,
so you're the Martin.
I mean, yes, I got banned from his hometown. They all think I'm fucking evil. They think I put roots on people, you know, and he's very like a family man. And even with my show, he's like, Andrew, I don't know, bro. Like, that shit was a little bit too much. I was like, please, you were too much fucking 15 years ago. Shut up. But yeah, it's, like I said, today's his birthday. Shout out to him. But anyway, grew up in North Waco. Family life for you growing up. I know a lot of people, when I've had guests on this show from the North Side, the South Side, or anywhere really, they've had to face a lot of hardships in terms of like the family life growing up, like growing up in a broken home and stuff like that. Yeah. Did you have to deal with things like that as well?
Yeah. So my parents are divorced when I was a baby. I actually don't have a relationship with my father. So I actually just met him for the first time a few years ago, but
it
was a very short
How'd that happen?
Oh man, this is a long.
Okay, I know we're on a time crunch. Yeah, you're good.
To make it really short,
okay.
I have 4 sisters, no brothers. On my mom's side, I have my closer sister who's older than me.
Yes.
And then so my mom's been married twice.
Okay.
She married my sister's dad, had my sister. They got divorced. She met my dad, had me.
Had you.
They separated. My dad met someone else, and then had 3 girls.
Oh, bet.
So I have 3 younger sisters from him.
From him. Okay, gotcha.
And 1 older from my mom.
From your mother. Okay.
But technically, all 4 of them are half sisters.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well, it sounds like he was definitely the hoe.
Yeah.
Right. No disrespect. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He had 5 other kids and shit. Right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
And my oldest sister, or not oldest, well, oldest on my dad's side.
Yes.
I actually kind of found her. So we were kind of close to some family members on my dad's side.
Yeah.
And I found her on Instagram one day. This is actually when I used to DJ at Austin's on the Avenue.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I just like added her, but like I had to DJ, so I didn't get to message her or anything.
Yes.
And like one night I just saw that she started like liking my posts. And
okay.
I was like, I wonder if she knows who I am. I haven't had a chance to message her.
Oh.
But she did.
You knew she was your sister.
Yeah.
And you didn't think she knew.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I just knew I actually knew I had 2 sisters from him. I didn't know I had 3
at the time. Oh my God, could you imagine?
Yeah. And so then we basically connected, and I took her and the other 2 sisters out to get to meet them. I didn't like meet my father at that time. I just picked them up. But I met him at her graduation when she was graduating high school.
Oh, wow.
So it was just a brief interaction.
But your whole childhood, you didn't like talk to him? You didn't get sent over there to like go do like man things and stuff like that?
Nope.
So what's that conversation like though when you meet him and you're 20-something years old?
There wasn't one, to be honest with you.
He didn't say, "Hey, I'm so sorry, let's go have some coffee" or something? Like,
no.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I don't know. I don't know what's been.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what his thought process was about it. I'm sure he had some sort of thought process about it, but it
do you feel like you owe yourself that closure though, where you should just call him and be like, "Hey, we should have a talk"? Like, I mean, you didn't raise you, so it's whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
I will say, growing up, it was definitely something I always asked my mother about.
Yeah,
you know, I wanted to know who my dad was.
Right.
You know, every kid wants, you know, both parents. And all
for sure.
But now I'm kind of just like, I feel like the time has passed.
Okay.
That makes sense.
No, I've talked to people in similar situations as you, where they just like, it's just irrelevant to me at this point. They're just like somebody extra in life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they just walk. Yeah.
Yeah. And with my younger sisters, like, you know, they're still, you know, he's a father to them.
Okay.
So like, that's something that I can't, it's kind of hard. I haven't really talked
So did you take it
that.
personal because it seemed like he was in everybody else's life and not yours? No,
not really.
Okay.
But it's also been something that like my thought around it has developed as I've grown up,
yes.
you know, because I definitely wanted to meet him, was very curious when I was younger. And I mean, like one time I remember I was calling all of the
Emanuel Dominguez's?
Well, the Miguel Dominguez's in the phone book.
Yeah.
Trying to find.
Okay.
Like I was an innocent little kid, you know, but now I'm like, you know.
Now it's nothing.
My mother is everything. She's my role model.
Good for her. Good for her.
Where I am today is I owe everything to her. So
no, absolutely. I think that's really great though, but you know, maybe I try to put myself in y'all's shoes. Like I hated my dad growing up. You know what I mean? Like we fought a lot and now we're best friends, obviously. That's you know what I mean? Yeah, we are. But I don't want to say best friends. We're great. We have a great relationship now. To think like somebody like you, did it affect your childhood at all? Where like, do you know what I mean? Like, were you acting out? Like, did you feel like it was all your fault?
So I was a very good kid.
Okay.
I was the good one, I would say. Yeah. And my sister was always the troublemaker.
She was out there sneaking out.
If she was here, she'd be like, that's not true. But no, I just mean like I was just always a good kid, but it definitely affected me because, you know, when you're younger and you don't understand and, you know, you go over to your friend's house and both their parents are there. And,
right.
But also it was more of just like growing up with women, you know, because it was just my mother and my older sister.
Right.
And I feel like that affected me. And even the small things that like you would learn from your dad, you know, like I taught myself how to change a tire one day because I had no choice.
Oh, you ain't missing shit. My dad never taught me how to change no damn tires. I still to this day don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck that. Yeah, that's what sponsors are for. I have sponsors for that.
Honestly, nowadays you just call your insurance. And
I just call Banda's hauling service and say, "Hey, bro, my car broke down. Okay, come please."
Yeah. But I mean, just using that as an example.
Okay,
you know, like, it was very different, I feel like.
Right, for sure. You know, so is he from town? Can I ask?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you're bound to run into him at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would love to see you have that. I would love to hear that you have that conversation. Just for peace of mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's irrelevant to you. It's like you said. I don't know. Like,
I don't know. Like so since that time that I met him,
right.
I went to the second sister's
high
high school graduation.
Okay.
And we went out to eat.
Yes.
And so I spoke to him for like maybe 30 seconds that time, but it was very brief.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I just feel like there's just nothing there.
Did he ask you if you had a girlfriend? Was that the first thing he asked you?
No, it was more of him thanking me like for being there and glad to see me there, like, you know, something like that. The first time was just like, good to meet you. That was it.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Telling your 20-year-old son it's good to meet you.
And imagine like your whole life never having met him, and then
and then that's the first thing.
And that was it. Yeah.
Good to meet you. No, you know what? Listen, everybody's story is different. Maybe what's his face will come on the show one day and tell his side of the story. I don't know. We'll have you both. It'll be like, you remember Sally back in the day, the talk show? Remember Sally Jesse? No.
I don't think so.
Hello, when they have the special guest come out and it's like the estranged family member. I'm gonna do that one day. It's gonna be a segment. You're gonna be my guinea pig. Okay, listen. Anyway, you end up you end up accomplishing all those adversities. Okay, so you move on. Let's talk about your early DJ career. Okay,
Sure.
So you mentioned that you were DJing in Austin. How'd that all get started? Because you go to Baylor, surely you're learning a trade. You didn't graduate with being a DJ. You know what I mean? So it sounds like you were very much a bookworm. So what happened with the DJing? How did that all get started?
So it honestly started in high school because I've always been involved, well, even before that, like I've just always been involved with music.
Yeah.
Like I play a couple instruments, and I was super serious in high school about saxophone.
Okay.
So I played saxophone, and for a moment actually thought that I wanted to do that like as a career. And I remember talking to my mom about it, and when I was like, you know, about to go to, I had already been accepted to Baylor.
Right.
Didn't know what I was going to do yet. And, you know, a lot of the times when people are serious about music in high school, they do it in college, not necessarily like as a profession, but like being in the marching band or whatever, right?
Totally. Mm-hmm.
And she basically was like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And I was even like, I don't know if that's a good idea.
My parents always gotta downplay our shit, right? They don't never want us to do anything. Like
Mexican parents.
Well, Puerto Ricans too. My mom was like, you can't be an actor, singer, or dancer. Now I'm a podcaster. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, Mom, I did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she was like, I don't know if it's a good idea, and kind of pushed me to not do it. And not that she didn't want me to do like marching band like that, but I just was like, well, if I'm not gonna do music as a profession, why even bother
doing it at all?
Wasting time. Yeah, because it's a lot of time that you take out of your day to do like marching band, for example, in college. So I just quit music all around in that sense. But I was still like kind of starting to dabble into like producing, like just making like beats and things like that.
Yeah, for sure. Like YouTube beats.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they do now? They pull YouTube beats. Remember, Mike? That's what they do now. Yeah, they pull YouTube beats.
I was terrible back then. But I was just dabbling into it. And it wasn't until I got into college at Baylor my freshman year, I joined a fraternity, and we always had this like, sometimes it was a garage, some sort of what's it called when you keep things in I'm blanking on the word.
I was gonna ask you what you had to do to get into the fraternity, because I know sometimes they do some weird shit, and so
yeah, ours wasn't like that. No,
I had a guy that would not tell me, and I just knew it was something gay, and I just wanted him to tell me so bad.
Oh, I'm sure some of them are crazy, but no, I told them from the beginning. I was like, if anything weird happens,
if it's anything gay, don't blindfold me. We out. Yeah. So they didn't blindfold you?
No,
they didn't. Okay.
No, but a storage unit. That's what I was.
A storage unit. Okay, got you.
A storage unit.
You were practicing in the storage unit.
Yeah, and alumni would like keep things there, like
for sure,
as people would leave, you know, things would get passed down and things like that. And one of the things that got left behind was a DJ controller.
Oh, okay.
And it was a very like cheap, like $200 DJ controller.
Right.
But apparently one of the older bros used to like DJ for the frat parties.
Okay, got you.
And I was like, I could do that. Like,
okay, there you go.
And so I started teaching myself. I was terrible.
Yeah.
But fast forward, I started DJing like for free at other fraternity parties because I think I was good enough
for
to charge. And then I got to the point where I was like renting speakers and still not really making a profit. But then I told my mom, hey, like I'm losing a lot of money every time I DJ because I'm renting out speakers. Can you help me buy some speakers?
Yeah.
And she was like, do you think that's a good idea? Like, because this is when I'm at Baylor.
Yeah.
You should be focusing on your degree and all this and that.
Mom, come on.
Yeah. So it's like the second time that I had this conversation with my mom. And I was like, no, like I'll pay you back. Like just help me buy these speakers.
For sure.
And I convinced her. And then when I was like, I was doing gigs like parties and stuff like that. When I was a senior in high school, I was doing this internship where I was going around selling advertising to different businesses in Waco.
Oh, okay.
And one of the places I stopped by was Austin's on the Ave.
Oh.
And so when I walked in, I actually don't remember how the conversation went, but something happened about me being a DJ.
A DJ,
and like, we're actually looking for another DJ. Like, would you be interested?
Oh, good.
And
okay.
I was like, well, like, yeah, but I don't know that I'm like up to par with like it. And he's like, oh, no worries, like you'll get good here.
Please, it was Austin on Avenue, all right? Yeah, okay. They have fights all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. I got scared that one time. The lights turned on, all of a sudden it was a fight. I was like, oh, what's going on here? I missed something.
Pauses,
I was like, what the hell happened?
yeah. So
so you were up to par.
Yeah. Well,
you were good. Okay.
Yeah. But for me, like never having DJ in this big club, it was like a little intimidating.
Yes. Okay, I understand. Yeah.
But I did it, and
you killed it. I'm sure.
Ended up becoming the third. Like I DJed Thursday, Friday, Saturday at one point.
Oh, okay.
While I was a senior in college.
Hello, prime time. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was nice because I was, making like fast cash as a broke college student.
Yes, for sure.
So it felt like I was rich. I wasn't. But
yeah.
At the time.
And you didn't have to sell weed or your plasma. Yeah. So there you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's how I really got into it.
Right.
When I moved to Austin to start working for the corporate world, I was like, I think I should probably stop now, focus on my big boy job. But after doing that for a bit, I was like, no, I need to go back. What
was the degree, the job? What was that?
The degree from college?
Yeah.
So I graduated with a double major in management and entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Which had nothing to do with really music.
Yeah, but you could be your own boss. Okay. And then what was the corporate world? Oh, we're not going to name them because that's promotion.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, I was going to ask you.
No, I don't mind. I mean, so I went to Oracle is where I started.
Oh, okay. Got you. Bad. That sounds cute. And how old are you again?
I am 29.
20. Okay, so we're roughly on the same age. So you know Adrian Rodriguez and them, right?
Yeah.
Well, hello, Amplified Entertainment. So you guys went to high school, so he's a drummer. He's a drum instructor.
We were in
now.
band together.
Yeah, big shout out to him. And can I just, before we go to break real quick, I have to give a big shout out to DJ Drew.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can I just tell you, we worked at Power 108 together for a while. And I always thought he was one of, I told that story. Right? I'm going to get my ass whooped, so I'm not going to tell it again. But yeah, because that was not cute. But no, I love DJ Drew. He's always been very kind to me and even asking me to do the hostings, even when my foot was broken. I just thought it was really great. You know what? I definitely want to talk to you more about the move to Austin, because I think a lot of people, they look forward to things like that. We're going to get out of this small town. We're going to go to Austin. I want to talk more about your career. You're just doing now music full time. I've been seeing your music on YouTube. I love your mixes. I was jamming to it yesterday when I was drinking my coffee. And it's not coffee drinking music, but that's what I was doing yesterday. But we're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we have more with DJ Eman. I just love saying that. Do a DJ Eman because that's how I know you. Okay. Yeah, Emanuel Dominguez and more here on The Public Affair. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this really, really exciting episode of The Public Affair with my boy DJ Eman. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair, because I love my sponsors. Of course, I want to give a shout out to Waco Made Granite with Jay Perez and Henry Flores. They offer amazing granite quartz countertops, backsplashes, and so much more. They're perfect for rentals, flipping homes, or if you just want something new, like you're building a house or something, you need a countertop, Waco Made Granite is definitely the route to take. Oh, also, if you mention this ad, you get the exclusive Public Affair price, which is only $37 a square foot for level 1 material. It sounds absolutely amazing. Call the number on the screen for a consultation. Follow on Facebook at Waco Made LLC. Jay Perez, Henry Flores, thank you guys so much for trusting me and becoming a sponsor of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you guys. Of course, to Banda's hauling service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up, they haul it away. I was just telling you, I don't have to learn how to change a tire. I don't have to do that because Banda hauling service is going to come. They also do junk removals, tree brush removals, haul cars in and out of town, and so much more. Book now at the number on the screen to Julian and Ana Banda. Thank you guys so much for being longtime sponsors of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you guys. Oh my goodness, of course, the Embrace Fitness with Lisette Luna and Amanda Switzer. They teach group fitness classes that are absolutely fun and dynamic, darling. They specialize in total body workouts by Excola and by Jackie and Zumba Step. Classes are Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. And you can also contact them to rent the building out for small parties and events. Definitely have had some small parties over there. And if you need a DJ for the event, of course, E-Man's got you. Embrace Fitness, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, course, I can't go on without thanking Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez. Got me looking super duper fresh with my enhancements today for the public affair. Located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book now or download the Squire app for your appointment. Walk-ins are welcome as well. They got Marcus Grill, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai over there making you look as snackish as I am. And I just want to say real quick, Clint cut my hair that one time, and then I totally got some like 2 days later. So he's the yeah, I did. I got some, and it was beautiful. Oh, we made music. It was amazing. Thank you so much, Elite Barbershop, for all you do for me. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. All right, guys, we're gonna get right back into this episode with DJ Eman, all the way from Austin, Texas. I'm so excited he's here on The Public Affair. Thank you for being here. No, yeah, I know. I lose breath. People get so impressed because I can say all that in one breath or whatever.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that, but it takes a lot out of me. Like,
believe me, I know, because when I'm recording things and if I'm doing like a long verse and cut out the breaths and everything.
You gotta cut, but too bad. Well, Allison, she does wonders. I hope I don't take long breaths. Yeah. Were you ever a radio DJ? Did you ever do that?
No, actually.
No. What? Why? What's going on there?
I just never.
That's how I met. When I met Drew, he was supposed to be a radio DJ, and then things happened. Right?
I don't know what that means, but
things happen. They hoed him. I'm gonna say it now because I haven't worked there in 2 years. They hoed the shit out of him. They did.
Oh, man.
They hoed him. I wanted him to mix my night show so bad. I begged my PD. I did. I begged him, and they just didn't go for it.
Damn.
Which they sleep on him though because he's amazing. I love him. Yeah. Now we get to work together.
I didn't get to say it earlier, but honestly, shout out Drew because he taught me a lot too.
Oh, really?
Whenever I was at Austin's, because when I started there, he was like the main DJ.
Yeah.
And I think I might be getting this wrong, but like I think he like wanted to take some time off or something.
Okay.
So that's how I kind of filled in. For him.
Yeah.
Or they just wanted to have more than one DJ so that he could take times off, and so
right.
Yeah, I remember when I first met him, like. I literally had just met him like once, I think.
Yeah.
And I had a gig somewhere else in Waco, and I needed a cable, like an XLR.
Right.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't have time to go get one or something.
Right,
and I was like, wait, Drew's like down the street.
Oh, good.
I was like, hey, bro, like, can I borrow this cable? Like I had just met him.
And he got you.
He
yeah.
let me, so.
Yeah. And you know what was crazy? Because in radio, I've met tons of DJs, and all of you guys are not nice.
You're not wrong.
A lot of DJs are some hoes. I'm going to say it right now. I've met, on one hand, I can count how many actual like humble, kind DJs I've actually met. Okay. And there's a lot that aren't. Okay. Yeah. But
no, you're right.
So I guess to meet somebody like Drew, did you experience a lot of pushback and stuff from other DJs? Like were you getting hoed too?
Not really in Waco.
Okay.
Which was nice.
Good.
I feel like the way I got started, I feel like I wasn't really looking for it. Like I said, I was trying to sell them advertising, and I ended up doing it. So I got kind of lucky in that sense. But when I went to Austin, definitely, because there's a lot of competition. There's a ton of DJs, a ton of bad DJs, a ton of great DJs. But a lot of DJs kind of get protective with like their gig, and so like when I first went out to kind of like make connections, I've met like maybe 2 awesome people
for sure out
of like 30.
That it'd be like that.
They just they'll say hi, but they think you're trying to steal their gig or something.
Right. I just had. Can I just real quick? I've had 2 DJs up and coming on this show, Antrix and Terco, and we just did Dia de los Muertos like a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Oh my goodness, big shout out to them. They did amazing. They had the whole crowd. Best DJs at the event, absolutely hands down. They were the best, and I was so proud of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like they came on the show and they're just trying to put a name for themselves. You know what I mean? So not that they're green because they're not. You know what I mean? But I was like, come on, we're gonna go to Dia de los Muertos, and they fucking killed it. I'm so proud of them. I really am. That's awesome. Do you find a lot of people being influenced by you? Have you had anybody come up to you and say, hey, teach me the ropes and stuff like that?
I have. I feel like more recently, not like always, but more recently, I have. And I've like a lot of people were like, I want to DJ. I want to DJ. Yeah. And my advice is always like, just start. Just start. Go on YouTube. And because like it's, even if I sat down with somebody and taught them, like you don't get better until you do it.
Till you do it,
that's my own experience,
Do you tell them like, some DJs just pull beats off YouTubes and then play it?
Yeah. Honestly, I've been at bars and been like,
really?
Is this Spotify or is this a DJ?
Right. I've seen people do that though, man. And I'm like, I caught you. You know what I mean? Yeah. But believe me, I worked in radio. They give all the
DJs a bad rep because that's why people make fun of DJs like, oh, you just back to press and play.
Right. But you've never been guilty of that.
Oh, no.
No,
definitely.
Okay.
Even when I was terrible, I was mixing terrible, but I was mixing.
Baby, okay, this is going to be authentic.
That's right. That's right.
Let me tell you something. So you moved to Austin, and a lot of people, they move to Austin, they think, okay, I'm going to move to Austin and have a lot more job opportunities, like maybe musicians, rappers, DJs, for instance, whatever. They think that, I'm moving to a big city, and so I'm going to have a lot more opportunity afforded to me. Did you feel like that was something that you can relate to, or what's
With
going
music?
on there? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, everyone knows Austin as like the music city.
Yeah, I don't know, because some people go to Austin and fuck up, and then they come right back. So
yeah.
yeah,
And especially now, you can't afford to mess up because it's expensive.
Oh.
It's getting real expensive, and
Yeah,
people move there, and then they end up having to leave, unfortunately. But
listen, I'm from New York. I'm good. I'm here in Waco. Waco fucks with me, so we're good.
Yeah. No, I think like coming from Waco and then going there was a perfect transition for me.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So did you find a lot of hardships like breaking into the maybe DJ scene or music scene in Austin, because it's a big city, it's a bigger city than Waco, so obviously there's a lot of competition, like you were just mentioning, and people wanting to have this bar, that bar. So how were you able to overcome all of that?
What I will say is like I think it's really easy to break into it because there's so many places you can DJ.
Oh, okay.
But it's hard to get into the good spots and the places that will actually pay you and appreciate you and actually want a DJ that's gonna mix, because there's places you can go, they'll pay you crap. And you can be a Spotify DJ, and that's like on 36.
I love that you call it like Spotify DJ.
It's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
Like I've seen them rip music I've seen them download it from YouTube and then play it like at I don't know, Austin's or whatever. You know what I mean?
No, it's and I mean, even downloading from YouTube isn't even the problem. It's just the fact that like they're not mixing.
Okay.
Like you literally hear the one song fade out.
Yeah.
And the next song fade in. But yeah. And I'm just like,
that is so cute.
No, like like
it looks like it pisses you off.
I mean, I just hate that like people see us as the same thing. It's like, there's nothing wrong. I mean, I was that bad at I didn't really do that, but I mean, like there was one point where I didn't know how to mix like I do now. Right. So you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
But there's just people that always assume that a lot of DJs are just doing that.
Okay, got you.
Other DJs recognize skill and can tell by just listening.
Eman is the business. Absolutely.
I try.
You know what? Can we give one more DJ shout out, and then we're going to continue with the conversation. I promise. She was so fucking sweet. J9. Oh my God. I love her.
She's awesome.
I love her. I just want to cuddle her up. She's so cute. She's kind. Yes. I thought, like when Drew told me that he had a DJ coming from California, I was like, oh, she's going to be a bitch. And she was not. She was like, is your foot okay? Do you need me? Like she was taking care of me. I was like, oh, I love her. I told her I'm going to go to fucking California. I'm going to go to the beach with you. And that's it.
She's been killing it too.
She has. She's amazing. Oh, I love her.
She's been killing it on TikTok.
Oh my God.
Recently DJ'd on TikTok headquarters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no, I did see that on Instagram. Yeah, I did. Good for her.
Yeah, so she's awesome.
Do you love working with people like that work hard to make big names for themselves?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yes, that's all I'm about. I'm about surrounding myself with people like that, whether it's music or
you have
else.
to. No, you have to. If you know that Judge Judy, I love her. She said that if you put a rotten apple in a barrel of good apples, the good apples turn rotten.
Yeah,
it's true. You know what I mean?
So 100%.
Have you ever found yourself in business with somebody that maybe wasn't, and you had to learn the hard way?
Not business, really, but I mean, relationships and other things like friendships,
for sure.
Just like negativity in general. Like I'm not about it. Like not that I've like straight up cut people out of my life, but I do tend to.
You have to learn how to love people from a distance.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to. You know what I mean? I would definitely say my longest lasting friendship is, again, my boy Jaime, whose birthday is today. He's seen me through the gutter. He's seen me at my low. And now the public affair is like an entity. And he's just like, look at you, bro. I'm so proud of you. Even though you're inappropriate. But I'm like, whatever. No, okay. So you're doing the DJ thing in Austin, right?
Yeah.
How did you end up getting the gig at Highland? Because Highland Lounge is you would say is one of those big clubs in Austin, right? Yeah. So how did you end up getting that gig?
Well, so I've been really good friends with Cece since, so she bartended at Austin's when I was the DJ there. Okay. So I've known her forever. Like we've been great friends.
Yeah.
She's probably the first person that I knew there, and then I've just like met so many people from like that are in the gay scene.
Yeah.
And I started going there often. And I'm also friends with a lot of the drag queens that perform there and everything. And also one of my really good friends DJs every Friday there.
Okay.
And what's crazy about that is I met him the night that I went out to go make connections on Dirty.
Yeah.
And he was like one of the two people that I told you that were awesome out of the 30 plus DJs.
Yeah. Okay.
He was also one of those like awesome, humble DJs.
That's awesome.
So he works there Fridays.
Okay.
And I've just kind of been going there for a while. Like even when I'm not working, I've been becoming friends with everyone there.
For sure.
And just kind of waiting for the opportunity. And then something opened up and
yeah.
I was like, I'm your guy.
I don't see you as a person that has enemies. You've always been very kind. Like you were kind to me. You know what I mean? You were kind to everybody at the bar when we were, you know what I mean? So that's so good. Were you always that way, or were you like, were you always like, were you sometimes shitty? Like, sometimes we have our faults, right? Sometimes I'm a bitch. I know I am. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's something that I've always just tried to.
Yeah.
I just, I love everyone. Like, there's no reason for me to.
I got you.
Dislike anyone. Like I don't think anyone out there sees me as an enemy. I would hope not.
Nah, for sure.
But yeah, I get along with anyone and everyone. So.
Yeah. Okay. What was the process like for you to brand yourself in that city as a DJ? Because like you said, I mean, we were just mentioning that the competition can be tough. Yeah. Sure, you can get the gig at the little rinky dink bar that probably pays you $100. You know what I mean? So what was it like for you? Like, what did you do? What was different for you than another DJ going to brand yourself and say, look, I am the shit. I'm gonna, I deserve this spot. Like, where's that bar? Like on 4th Street? Is that the gay strip? Okay, yeah. Strip. I've only been one fucking time.
Really? You gotta come back.
I'm only gonna go to see you guys. My bedtime's 9 p.m. So yeah, it is. It's 9 p.m.
Well, you got to make it like at least 11 when you come out.
well, somebody better be taking me home at 11, Eman. Okay,
sure. I'm sure you'll find.
Maybe at Highland, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's.
Well, I don't do gay guys anymore. So maybe there's a straight curious guy there that'll take me home.
Sometimes, you get everything there.
I do. I told that to my side piece the other day. I said, we can do this because I was like, I don't. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. So
you're good.
Okay. It's about you. It's not about me. Go ahead.
Hey, this is your show.
No, it's not. It's about you. Go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot the question you asked me though. You said
okay, branding yourself in Austin.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
I really think, and I mean, this is how I meet people and how I find people that I like to work with and just collaborate with. It's all comes down to your personality and the way you carry yourself and the way you carry yourself with others. Yeah. Like. Skill set is something, obviously, but at the end of the day, like, if somebody came up to me and they're like, hey, like, I want to be a DJ, I don't know anything, but like, I've been following you and like, they're genuine and everything, like, I'm going to want to help that person more versus somebody that approaches me in a different way and just like, hey, man, I don't know, like somebody that's competitive or something, but like, I think it's just like, I've just been really good at making connections over there and friendships, like genuine friendships, like, obviously, like the moment I stepped in Thailand, I was like, oh, this would be a cool place to DJ.
Right.
But it wasn't like, I'm going to DJ here one day. Like, it wasn't like,
like an aspiration.
Yeah. Like, it was like, that'd be cool. But I wanted to become friends with everyone there because I wanted to be friends with them, not because I was like, I'm only going to be friends with them to get this gig.
To get this gig, yeah. Okay.
And I think that's what it kind of comes down to, like, just being genuine about everything and really like connecting with people. And opportunities come up all the time. It's all about who you know these days. It's not so much about skill set.
That's it. No, I agree with you 100%. And minus the one sticky situation they had to do, we almost had to put hands on somebody. Was there ever more than one situation though? Like maybe not even just because they were being gay and you know what I mean? Like, have you ever had to find yourself in a sticky situation with another DJ trying to take a gig from you and stuff like that? Or
thankfully, no, not that I can think of. Good. I mean, every now and then, you deal with somebody that's like too drunk. Like literally just last weekend, this girl, I was at Highland, and she literally drops a glass. Thankfully, it was like empty, but it had ice in there and probably a little bit of liquid. Just drops it behind the DJ. And like, it didn't feel like an accident. It didn't look like an accident. And I was like, what the hell? Like, you could have dropped that on the equipment, like things like that.
Expensive, yeah.
We all DJs have dealt with drunk people. Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure that's like a pet peeve. Are you single right now?
I am.
Yeah. So as the life of the party and stuff, and now you're doing sober November and everything like that. You know what I mean? So are you gonna miss taking like the side piece home? Do you get like a lot of girls in your DMs and all that, or is it more men because you're at Highland Lounge?
It is more men hitting on me now. Like, rarely does a girl hit on me at the gay clubs. But honestly, like, I'm not the kind of person that like likes to take someone home. Like,
oh, you're not side piece-ish in Austin.
Like, especially like I'm DJing until 3:30 a.m.
Oh, okay, you tired.
And like I'm tired, and I usually every Saturday like I DJ, and then Sunday I'm DJing as well. Since Sunday brunch.
Oh wow. Oh.
So like I turn around, like those are the most rough nights because I'm not sleeping that much.
Right.
And also like I just don't want to like deal with someone that's drunk because by 3:30 a.m.
Listen, if I'm out at 3:30 a.m., man, somebody better be pounding the pork out of me. That's all I have to say.
But you know what I mean? Like,
no, for sure.
The people that I'm gonna meet at 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
are
They're probably dirty. They didn't take a shower, so it's all.
Even if it's a nice young lady, like if she's drunk, and that's just not how I want to meet someone the first time. You know.
But in your earlier, no, for real though, in your early career though, I mean, listen, we're all young men. We're around the same age when we were younger. You know, that's all we wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you definitely say that you could relate?
I mean,
it's not going to kill your character now.
No, I've always been the kind where like, I mean, I have nothing against like meeting someone while I'm DJing. Right. I'll take a girl's number or something like that. But
I can't believe you don't have a girlfriend.
It's tough right now, like with time, literally.
Okay.
And I just kind of told myself like, focus on what you want to do,
your career,
and that hopefully that will happen. Like
no, but I flex with you on that because I decided that I'm not dating either. Yeah. And I'm definitely side piece status right now. I just want to be just ravaged and then left there. I want somebody to get me pregnant and then deny the baby. That's all I want right now because I'm married to my show. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like you're married to your music, which I want to get into now. So you're doing music full time. Yeah. Was that a scary thing for you to decide to do because you're in the corporate world? You probably got a really good job. You know what I mean? It's probably paying you, you know, job security, everything, and now you're going to do music. That's a tough business to get into full time.
Absolutely. You
know what I mean? So what was that whole because you sing, don't you?
Yeah, well...
Yes, you do. Yes, you post those reels and you be singing.
I don't really consider myself a singer.
Okay.
But yeah, I like a little bit of that. I like
sing for us, right? Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, no.
Okay, no, because a lot of your music comes from like remixing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, again, like I don't consider myself a singer. If I did, I'd totally sing for you. But it's like the easy stuff.
Go look at his reels. He be having some good music on it. You do. You really do. Yeah. I'm not saying that because he's hot. I'm really saying that because he's talented. Go ahead.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And you're not my type, so don't worry. I'm not going to sign your deals.
Thank you.
You know what my type is, right?
I don't. Oh wait, yes, I heard you talk about it on other shows. The Mexicans without papers. Is that what you always say?
He watches the show. I love you. High five to that shit. Yes, absolutely. Construction workers ain't shit. That's it.
Yeah.
So don't worry. Okay, but anyway.
I have my papers, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're too. You know what it is with you? You're too pretty. You're too beautiful for me. You look better than me, and that's a fucking problem for me. I have to be able to stand next to you, and you look like shit. That way, the focus could be on me in the picture. So that's why I can't. I will never slide in your DM. No, we're great friends. I'm so happy you're on the show. I'm always going to respect you.
Absolutely.
You don't ever got to worry about Andrew G sliding them DMs.
Unless it's to come on the podcast.
Unless it's to come on the podcast, exactly. But I will never at 3 a.m. just be like, "Hey, man, what you did?" Never.
It's all right. I didn't expect you to.
No, because people always try to hook me up with guys like you, like that are just pretty, well, good looking. You know, I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't want.
That's not my type.
That's not my type. Where's the dirty fingernails? His fingernails are clean. What's going on here? I don't want this. Okay, papers. Oh no, you're out. Get out. Okay. No. Anyway. Okay. So anyway, you're doing the music and everything. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. So what was the back to the question? I'm sorry, we digress. That's what we do on the show. So was it scary for you to decide to do that full time or?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm still going through it, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Like financially and stuff? Or?
Yeah, I mean, everything. Like just even just the routine. I would say that's the main thing. You know, it's been a month and a half.
Okay.
And I mean, imagine 7 years plus of doing the same thing Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 job, to now like I wake up Monday and it's like, oh, I don't have to log on at 8 a.m.
Yeah, okay.
The last 2 years, I was fortunate to be like remote.
Yeah.
So logging on is what, but yeah, before that, I
worked for sure.
But yeah, no, just the routine has been the hardest part because I'm so used to like logging on and having this 8 to 5 and figuring out all my errands and things to do outside of that. And now it's like, okay, I can be as productive or as not productive as I want to be.
So what are you doing? Like, not that we don't need to know how much you're making or anything. Sure. So what are you doing to, I guess, just keep yourself afloat? I mean, obviously, we're going to plug in. What's your YouTube channel, first of all? At 254 Eman, correct?
254 Eman,
yeah. See, I had to make don't do me. Yeah, you get tons of views. You know, I know YouTube monetization is really not. I know it's not a lot. You know what I mean? So what are you doing to keep yourself afloat?
So the main way I'm making money right now is DJing.
It's DJing. Okay, got you.
DJing. Thankfully, like in October, for example, I had 17 gigs, which was like
sweet,
amazing. That's like pretty much a gig every other day.
Absolutely, yeah.
2 of those were weddings, and then everything else was like through residencies or just random pop-up gigs. You know, so like that's kind of what I was afraid of, right? Like the financial cut.
Yeah.
But I realized like I'm still pretty all right.
Okay.
Because like I'm DJing a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And my goal isn't to just be making money through DJing, but like through streaming and
for sure.
And a bunch of other things. But right now, that's how I'm making the most money.
Okay, got you. Okay. So in terms of doing, like, mainly when you say that you're into music full time now, so would you say the majority of your, I would say, career is based off of making remixes and songs and stuff like that? And when I say remixes, guys, you have to think, I compare you to like the David Guettas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that just make beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their names attached to a song. That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I guess I like to explain this because a lot of people don't know this. So there's a difference between a DJ and a producer. Right?
Okay.
There's a lot of people that think that they're one and the same, but it's different. And nothing wrong with being one or the other. It just depends, right? Like some people are just DJs, some people are just producers, and some people are both. Most people, I would say, start out as DJs.
Yeah.
And that's how I did. And so when you're a DJ, that means that you can mix a song with another song with a controller or something, right? When you're a producer, you might not know how to DJ because it's just making a song or changing a song. Like it's literally a program, like the way you would edit a video or audio, you're doing all that in a computer.
Yeah.
So like when you have somebody like Calvin Harris or Marshmello, like they're playing their songs that they've made, but they're also mixing them, so they're both. So like a club DJ, he may know how to mix songs, but he may not know how to produce. And so I didn't know how to produce until like two years ago. So now I'm like barely diving into that. Okay. Trying to make money with that too. Yeah. But it's completely different from DJing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. So would you consider yourself a producer as well?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, got you. So how do you reach out to artists and say, or do artists reach out to you, or how is that going? Because there's a lot of people, like, especially like here in town, right? We have a whole rap scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so everybody's into music now. That's the new thing.
Oh, yeah.
But most of your music is like an EDM sound. Is that correct?
Yeah. So I do I do EDM. I do like hip hop too. But the thing is, like, I've had plenty of people reach out to like producer music, but I've kind of held off on doing that for a while. Now I think I'm kind of starting to like be a little more open to it because it's more money too.
Absolutely.
You know? But yeah, I've been producing EDM, and that's more of just like been a hobby, but also kind of want to get that going to like producing more of my originals and things like that. And the hip hop side of things, also been a hobby. Like I like to do some rap and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do plan on like now producing people, and I'm actually about to start working with some people here soon. So.
Oh, sounds good. Yeah. Okay. So do you write music too for them, or like, because don't songwriters be making that bank? Like, they do. Yeah.
So there's many different parts many different pieces, right? Like you have the singer, the writer, the producer, and sometimes people do all of them. Sometimes people want to do some. Like there's some artists that already have their vocals written, and they just need you to record them. Some artists that want you to write.
Okay, got you.
Like I said, I haven't really started doing that.
Right, for sure.
I have been asked to do all of
that. Yeah, don't ever fall into the trap, because you know girls are gonna hit you up now and think that they can give you Box for free studio time.
Give me what? Sorry.
Box.
Oh my god.
I don't. You know.
Oh.
Box.
Yeah. I've never heard that.
I've watched Love and Hip Hop too many times.
Maybe I haven't watched it enough.
You didn't know that? You're from Austin.
No.
Were you sheltered growing up? No.
I mean,
you're from you went to Waco High.
Yeah, I don't think I was sheltered, but there's little things I find out here and there that I'm like, I should probably have.
You don't know what Box is?
No.
I know what Box, and I'm gay as hell. Come on, bro.
I mean, I know like a cardboard box.
No, like a woman's box. You know, so in Love and Hip Hop, what they do is they sell themselves allegedly to get free studio time, and I don't want you to fall into that trap.
No.
Because you live in a city where music is like monumental. You know what I mean? Everybody's doing it, I don't want you to fall into the trap where you're selling beats for Box.
Definitely not. No, you don't have to worry about it.
What is your favorite music to make, Eman?
It's EDM and hip hop.
EDM and hip hop,
but like in pop, I mean, honestly, I'm not like I hate the whole genre thing. Like,
okay, so you don't like being boxed?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a different kind of box.
No, that's a different box. Okay. That's the cardboard box. No, okay. Okay.
I love. I don't really like to say that I like just do one, but if I'm have to give you a definition, it's like EDM and hip hop. But like, I kind of dabble into everything. I mean, even when I played saxophone, I was like super into jazz, and so like I like it all. The only genre I don't love is country. If I'm
yeah, no, same here. I'm from New York.
But,
yeah, okay.
But like, I still have plenty of it on my computer because I DJ weddings and events where they want that, and I'm okay with it. But
no, fuck that. I'm not okay with it. Don't you hate when you're doing so I host with DJs a lot, quite often. Okay, and I can't stand when we got the party bumping. Like just it's lit. You know what I mean? And then somebody's like, "Can you play a country western song?" Like, ooh, you ruined the whole vibe.
I mean,
don't you agree?
Some people love it though. Like
No, I can't. I can't stand it.
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, I should probably be a little more open to it.
I got you.
Like, I just have so much respect for anyone that does any music. So like anything live, whether it's country or not, like I love it.
That's what's up. Yeah. Is there a song that you hate being requested as a DJ?
Yes.
What is it?
I have a list. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, the wobble.
Yes.
Yes, those are line dances, right?
Cupid Shuffle.
And they're great songs, don't get me wrong. Wobble. Just in case the artist watches, shut up. Okay, no, for real though. Like wobble, Cupid Shuffle, all those like dances that everybody only wants to do, right? Those annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
Especially like at weddings. I actually had a wedding once and they're like, so I have this thing in my documents like do not play songs or like songs that you don't want me to play.
Okay.
And I had this wedding once say like no Cupid Shuffle, no wobble. I was like, oh my gosh.
Perfect. Please, I'm gonna marry you now. Yeah. No, I just feel like those are desperation songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that's the only thing you're gonna go out there, like I feel like in a party atmosphere, you should just be going out there. You should be getting lit. My song and nobody is just me. Okay, was a song called Reggaeton Lento by CNCO. You know that song?
I feel like I do.
Yeah, featuring Little Mix though, but it's the remix. Okay.
I'm pretty sure if you played it, like I would know it. Yeah.
No, probably for copyright purposes. I can't play it. Okay. Yeah. La noche está parón, reggaeton lento. No, you never heard that song?
I don't know. I'd have to hear it.
Okay. Anyway, I'll play it for you. I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
Listen, Eman. Oh my God, I hate that we're running out of time. But okay, so the music career is popping off. Okay, you're doing your reels. You're doing your music. What can we hit you up for? In terms of like your music career, I mean, like in terms of booking and stuff like that. So obviously you're still DJing.
Yeah.
Okay, we can hit you up for beats and what else?
Yeah, obviously to DJ any gig, any sort of event.
Yeah.
If you're trying to record music, get a song produced, anything like that. Yeah, I feel like I'm still kind of figuring it out, and even just the routine, and like I just feel like the one thing that's been really hard is the timing on everything, like. Having enough time for everything, because like honestly having 17 gigs last month like killed me. Like,
oh really?
I just felt like I didn't have time for anything else. And,
okay, got you.
And like right now, like the reason that I've been holding off on working with other people is because I want to, like, I'm not even on Spotify or Apple Music yet.
Okay, got you.
That's like my next thing that I'm about to do.
I have to say I was looking for you on Apple Music today and I couldn't find you. Okay.
And that's like, I feel like until you're on there, you're not really legit, you know?
Okay.
And part of that is because I've just been focused on making remixes, because I've been trying to focus on building a following that way, because I feel like if you just put out original music when you're no one's going to listen to it. But if you have all this following, people been listening to songs that you're remixing that are popular songs,
right,
they'll go over to Spotify when I get there. So that's been my goal, my strategy.
For sure.
But I've been wanting to focus on putting myself out before I start helping others, which not because I'm trying to be mean about it, but I just want to have my stuff out too.
No, okay. You're trying to get yourself like solidified and stuff.
Exactly.
Your YouTube numbers are crazy though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They're great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I aspire for those numbers, which I love my numbers. I love my 5 to 1,000 views. You know what I mean? 500 to 1,000 views an episode. You know what I mean? But yeah, your YouTube numbers are great. Thank you. So I think that you are doing the right thing in establishing yourself. And you're obviously very talented. And you should know that about yourself, okay? And anybody that wants some music done, you got to hit up my boy DJ Eman. How can we hit you up? What's your handles and all that?
Everything is at 254 Eman. So Instagram, actually TikTok is at 254 Eman Music, because somebody took 254 Eman. I feel like maybe it was me a long time ago. And,
and then you just forgot the password. Yeah,
exactly. But everything else is at 254 Eman.
Yeah.
Like YouTube. Now they're doing like the handles,
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
You know what? One more question before we leave. I wanted to ask this really bad. How do you feel about the state of music or musicians today? Do you feel like people are doing everything that they can to brand themselves appropriately, or do you think everybody's just trying to get that one recognition off of social media so bad?
That's a great question. And I feel like everyone is trying to get that one thing to go viral.
Yeah.
And
nobody's putting in work no more.
Yeah. And I've been reading and seeing and listening to a lot of things about that, because we're in a society now where we're so like, oh my gosh, I have to, like, this didn't get that many likes, this post didn't go viral, this sucks, but like, I mean, by being consistent, which is all I've been focused on, like eventually something will pop off. And like I've had something pop off, like when you said I've had views, like not all of my videos have a ton of views, but some of them do.
But most of them up there in the 30,000s. Don't play with him. Yeah, you're being humble. They are. Okay, they're up there. Yeah,
but not all of them are.
Not all of them are. Right.
It helps as you get one pop off, but like it's all about consistency. And like literally, like I take screenshots of my numbers all the time for myself, because I'm just like, it's inspiring to go back and be like, holy crap, like 2 years ago I had this many subscribers or this many views, and now it's like
I think is us because, I mean, my main platform is YouTube as well. Right. And so I tell other podcasters, you're going to have those weeks that are like, you got fucking tons of views. Right. And then you're going to have those weeks that it's like, I wasn't really messing with that one. You know what I mean? Like, I've dealt with it for 2 years. You know what I mean? I got those episodes that they'll hit close to 2,000 in 1 week, and then the next one would be like, like 2. And I'm grateful for all of them. You know what I mean? All of that's, you know what I mean? But I think it's easy for them to get discouraged. You know what I mean? Like when they see several thousand on one reel or video that they upload or whatever, and then the next one it's not as much, so that automatically they quit. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'll tell you right now, like the best remixes that like I know that I've made are not my biggest ones.
It's always those ones, right? It's always
like I was like, how did this one not blow up?
Yes, bro. Let me Mike. No, can I just say something? Yes. We've had episodes of this show where I look at their numbers and they're astronomically high, and I'm like, no. Way. Like, you know what I mean? But and I love all my episodes, don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But I'm always like, okay, this guest for sure will probably get like more than this guest. And then it ends up being the opposite. And like I said, no shade to any of the guests because I'm so proud of every single episode, but it's so crazy to me. Like it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes it's just the algorithm too. And like when you post it and like the timing, I hate that there's so many factors.
That's annoying. That's a very annoying product. Like I can't stand that. Okay, I have to post at 8 a.m. Like get the.
It is so annoying.
Nobody understands. Oh, that's a whole different conversation.
We could
talk about that forever. But unfortunately, we do have to go. I have to thank you so much for driving here from Austin to come onto the Public Affair. I really, really appreciate you. What can we expect more from you going forward, Eman?
More music. Okay. Like I said, I definitely plan to get on Spotify and Apple Music to like start putting out original music. Because it's just been remixes, but again, it's been my strategy, Yeah,
for sure.
And I'm actually now, I don't know if you saw, but I'm kind of vlogging my experience of going from the corporate world to music full time.
Oh, okay. On your Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I have.
On TikTok as well.
Okay.
And so it's actually like on TikTok, some of the videos are doing way better. It's the algorithm, like on TikTok, it's weird. Like I'm kind of shocked by like a lot of strangers and their responses and reactions to it. But I'm like, oh, like, okay. Like I didn't know if I was going to keep doing it. I was just going to do a few videos, and now I'm like, I think I'm going to keep going for a little bit. And, so if you're curious to hear about the journey and as I go through this, you can follow me on that stuff as well.
Right. I really hope that in this, I've met a lot of people like you, and I've had a lot of guests on this show. Before we wrap up real quick, this is my little inspirational thing. A lot of guests on this show have like quit their job, those corporate jobs, you know what I mean? To really follow their passion. It's worked out for a lot of them. And I really want you to stick to it. One day I'm going to too, but my full-time job, like they be fucking with me in the Public Affairs. So there's really no reason to quit. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Yes, but one day I'll find the courage to do so. And I really hope that you stick with the courage to do so. I really do, because you really are talented. You have the star look, you have the star quality. It's the hair for me. It's everything. You've got a very kind personality, and you've always been very humble and very kind with me. I can say that with personal experience. And so I'm just really happy to know you. And I just know that your music, your remixes, your DJing, I know you said you're not a singer, but yes, he is. Okay. I know that it's going to go very, very far. And I'm so proud of you. And I hope that in 10 years when you're big and famous, you look at the Public Affair and say, damn.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, this is the first time I've been asked to be on a podcast.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Where y'all been? Oh, I love that. Well, a lot of my guests have said that too. And that's why I like to do that, because I like to have those people that have never done it before. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. You're getting people right before they like really blow up. So that's what matters.
Just y'all remember me. All right. Damn.
Absolutely.
Listen, Eman, thank you so much for coming on to the Public. Did I leave anything out? Do you want to give any shout outs, any last minute things, or?
No, I don't think so. I think this has been great. I'm shout out to you. Thanks for having me. And I've been seeing you do your thing too. And
thank you.
You're killing it too. The subscribers, you're about to be at 2,000.
Almost 2,000.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm almost at 2,000.
Right there.
It's so crazy to think about that, because
I know.
I remember when I hit 100, I was like, bitch.
Same.
Right? And so
and you get that email from YouTube. And
it's like you just hit 1K, and I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, my goal is to hit 2K before the end of the year. I won't be mad if I don't.
You'll get there.
Oh God, thank you. Okay.
Wait. How close are you? Do you know?
Oh God, I'm at 1. I don't know.
Also, we could talk about this afterwards, but I have a strategy for you that will get you there.
Okay, yeah. Let me know about the strategy. I'm close to 2K. I'm like this close. I can't remember off the top of my head. I want to say I'm at 1960 as of the recording of this episode, or 1961.
So you're like 40 away.
Like 40 or something away.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be getting that completely wrong.
You'll definitely be there by the end of the year.
Okay.
Just got to speak into existence.
That's it, yeah. And if I do, you know what, guys? If I hit 2K before the end of the year, I'll do a really big giveaway. How about that? That's it.
I heard him.
I'm thinking about a trip to give away a trip of away to Vegas.
Oh.
Yeah, a trip for 2, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I've been planning that. Anyway, listen, thank you so much for coming on to the show. I truly appreciate you. It was so great having you. I hope that we get to work more again in the future. So if you ever need an MC, I'll drive out to Austin just for you.
You got to come out to Highland and see
I'm going
to.
See, Cece said she was going to get me the whole VIP treatment. So yeah we're going to do that.
I heard it on the episode. I did.
With the compartments and everything? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go home and let's talk about our compartments when we get to the house.
I don't know about that.
I'll do that. Okay. Listen, thank you guys again so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. To DJ Eman, thank you so much for dropping by. I truly appreciate you. One more time where we can follow you on social media?
At 254 Eman. Pretty much everything. It's on TikTok, 254 Eman Music.
That's it. And thank you guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this episode of The Public Affair. Let's get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Before we continue, before we end, I definitely want this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. Located at 3304 Franklin Avenue, they offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete. Open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older with Maro, aka Zilly Buns. It's only $5 to play. Follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy and on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. Dominic and Ariana, thank you so much. They also have their Winter League registration open right now, so make sure you guys go check that out. Of course, the J Pedal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family, which I love J Pedal. They provide delicious, savory Japanese grapes and Poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You can choose from a menu item or create your own, like I like to do, Eman. I like to be in control, so that's why I like to do that. Right? Locations on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive, or online at jpedaltx.com. Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, that whole family, they're super hot. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Pollo Box and Audio with Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs, auto accessories, and installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Definitely a jack of all trade and your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. He's done so much to my car to make it look super snackish. That dark tint has definitely come in handy, especially at nighttime. But the stars be running. Anyway, thank you so much, Jeffrey. I totally appreciate you. Of course, the Junior Banda with Fatboy Michelada Botana, who provides the best michelada and botana plates for yourself or for a party with a menu of a ton of different items, including botana bowls, chamoy, pickles, and more, locally operated. So make sure you get the best and not the rest. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada y Botana and place your orders now. So Junior Banda, thank you so much for everything you do for me, bro. I truly appreciate it. He's done so much for The Public Affair behind the scenes. That guy is the GOAT. Love him. And of course, I can't go on without thanking VS Transportation LLC with Pelon Villa and Yasmin Landeros. They provide power-only services locally and over the road at an affordable rate. They also move freight in a dry van, such as box items, palleted materials, most retail dry goods, and more. And they also provide hot shot services as well. They're independently owned. You can call the number on the screen today for more information. Pelon Yasmin, that's a power couple right there, and nobody's doing it like them. Totally appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. To everybody that tuned in, thank you guys again. I've got more on the way. I love you guys. To DJ Eman, thank you so much for coming all the way from Austin. Have a safe trip home, okay? And don't forget, darling, to always keep it between us. That's it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.